In this video, I wanted to share the executive assistant list that I use to assist me day to day. This could also be used if you're an admin assistant, virtual assistant, or personal assistant. From the first day of a new job, I start an executive assistant manual. All the notes I take and any handover notes I got from the previous EA went into this manual. And as time goes by, I just adapt those notes to suit the way I work. And I continually add to that manual. I also change those notes as the role evolves. Now, I'm not here to talk about the manual. If you do want to know how to create one and what should go into it, I will leave a link to this video in the description box below. Within my executive assistant manual, I have a list of names of the executive assistants that work for the executives that my CEO communicates with or has communicated with in the past. When you start out in a company and your executive asks you to contact an external executive, you won't know who their EA is unless your executive gives you their detail. But before I continue, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do so. The videos I post are my real life experiences, not a video I created from some random blog I read. I show the highs and lows of being an EA. Go through my YouTube channel. There is a lot of free content that people are charging for, but I offer it for free through my videos. Now let's continue. When I make the initial contact with the external executive on behalf of my CEO, I introduce myself in the email. Then I type out the message my executive has asked me to, and in that email I also ask if they have an EA, and if they would like me to liaise with their EA, then to please copy them in the reply email. Once I hear back, I will add that EA to the list alongside their executive's name. This is what the list looks like. The list is in alphabetical order by the first name of the executive. I add the executive's email address. In the next column, I add the EA's name. Under their name, I add their email address and their mobile number. In the last column, I add the executive's job title, address, and phone number. If you are wondering what these stars are for, stick around and I will tell you a little bit later. If you wanted to, you could reduce the amount of columns and put the email address under the executive's contact name. It honestly doesn't matter how you set your list up, as long as it makes sense to you and it works. There is no one size fits all. You have to do you, just as long as you have something to refer to. If you work in a large multinational corporation, you should also create a list like this for the executive assistants that you deal with and which executives they report to. This will truly assist you, especially at the beginning of starting a new role. You won't be continually asking the same questions over again on which EA belongs to a certain executive. I have been there and it's exhausting trying to find out and remember names. When you get emails from EAs that you've never dealt with before, make sure you add them to the list and who they report to, whether it's an internal or an external EA. Now, to let you know why I add the star beside the names of some executives and not others, the names with the stars are the ones that get a Christmas e-card from my executive. Because this list continues to grow, in October I go over the list with my CEO and add more stars to some of the names I have added. You may want to check out my end of year in October checklist video. I will leave a link in the description box below. Instead of having different lists for different things, you could use this list but with different symbols that denote different tasks you need to perform. In this example I have given you, I am only showing you the stars, but in my manual I also have an asterisk besides the names of the executives that my CEO needs to meet up with once a quarter. You could do so many things with this list. Anyway, that will do for this video. I hope you have found it informative. I would love to hear your feedback in the comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe and like, and thanks for watching.